Humans have always sought to extend our lives. Myths of the Fountain of Youth have emerged in many cultures over the history of mankind, but have always remained just that, myths. Currently, technology and medical science are working together to form new pathways to achieving the dream of radical life extension. No longer reliant on the discovery of a secret fountain or magic elixir, immortality will be achieved through human effort, and will likely manifest in multiple forms. The first form of life extension is what we would call digital immortality, achieved by mind uploading. This theory suggests that as the power of computers increases exponentially, and as we learn and discover more effective ways to explore and define human brain activity, we will reach a point when it's possible to upload the contents of a human brain to a computer. N. Catherine Hales discusses the disembodiment of information and its relationship to computers in her 1999 book, How We Became Posthuman. In it she says, the posthuman view thinks of the body as the original prosthesis we all learned to manipulate, so that extending or replacing the body with other prostheses becomes a continuation of a process that began before we were born. She goes on to say that there are no essential differences or absolute demarcations between bodily existence and computer simulation, cybernetic mechanism and biological organism, robot teleology, and human goals. The sense of immortality offered by mind uploading fits into Hale's concept of the posthuman. It goes beyond the concept of simply storing the contents of the mind. Once the mind can be transferred from one place to another, it opens up a whole new realm of possibility. Science fiction concepts which seem far-fetched today will become a reality as our minds become portable and transferable. The implications for immortality and surrogate selves are just the beginning. Computer scientists like Gordon Bell and Jim Gray say it's likely there will be more and more faithful avatars over the next century. Generations of question-answering avatars will gradually become indistinguishable from the actual persons we know and love in the early 21st century, enabling that person to appear to live forever. Others go even further. In the first chapter of his 2002 book entitled Are We Spiritual Machines?, author and inventor Ray Kurzweil makes some startling predictions about what he sees as the future of humanity once mind uploading can be accomplished. The longevity of one's mind file will not be dependent, therefore, on the continued viability of any particular hardware medium. Ultimately, software-based humans, albeit vastly extended beyond the severe limitations of humans as we know them today, will live out on the web, projecting bodies whenever they need or want them, including virtual bodies in diverse realms of virtual reality, holographically projected bodies, and physical bodies comprised of nanobot swarms and other forms of nanotechnology. However, projected bodies, holograms, and lifelike robotic surrogates won't keep you from going into the ground eventually. So the next form of immortality we'll discuss is material immortality. Aubrey de Grey is one of the chief proponents of radical life extension. He suggests that it's not only possible, but it's in fact a moral imperative to end aging and aging-related deaths, and believes that it's within our power to do so.
But the question is, are they so dangerous, these risks of doing something about aging, that they outweigh the downside of doing the opposite, namely leaving aging as it is? Are these so bad that they outweigh condemning 100,000 people a day to an unnecessarily early death? You know, if you haven't got an argument that's that strong, then just don't waste my time, is what I say.
De Grey cites a list of 7 causes of decay or damage which occur in our bodies, and suggests that because all of these causes of aging are known and can be measured, that they can also be changed, slowed down, stopped, or even reversed through applied medical science and technology. So if cheating death is possible, how do we get there? Murphy and Potts remind us that lifespans in the first world are already extended through the medical and nutritional breakthroughs of the 20th century. This is what Kurzweil and research partner Dr. Terry Grossman called Bridge 1.
Well, I take a lot of supplements. I eat a certain diet. I exercise. I take about 150 pills a day. And people say, well, Ray, you really think taking all these pills is going to enable you to live hundreds of years? No, the point of this whole program, Bridge 1, is just to get to Bridge 2. Bridge 2 is the full flowering of this biotechnology revolution, where we will have far more powerful methods to really reprogram our genes away from aging and away from disease. And that's about 15 or 20 years away.
All of this leads us to Bridge 3. This will be when nanotechnology comes fully into its own, and incredibly small robotic devices will be working by the thousands, millions, and billions to repair and adjust our bodies and minds, from the inside out at the cellular level. All of this is a step-by-step incremental process, however. Using what we know about nutrition and exercise, we can extend our lives until a stage when new technologies slow the aging process even more, and then a little more, and so on. Eventually, as our human biology continues to evolve through technological augmentation, we will raise more and more questions about what it means to be human. So perhaps it will not be the human who achieves immortality after all, but the post-human.